Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Civil Line. Myself Milan Patel, Assistant Professor at LJIET Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today's topic is Civil Engineering Materials. This is the 7th lecture of this topic. In previous lecture, lecture number 6, we have discussed 4 materials: epoxy, fly ash, steel slag and copper slag. In today's lecture, we will cover 2 materials. First is bitumen and second is smart materials. Let's start with bitumen. In which first we will discuss what is bitumen, then classification of bitumen, various functions of bitumen and various properties of bitumen materials. Let's start with what is bitumen or introduction of bitumen. Bituminous material or bitumen is a solid, semi-solid or viscous cementitious material or binder, natural or manufactured and composed of hydrocarbons. This is called as bituminous material. Okay? These bitumen are usually fairly hard at normal temperature. When heated, they soften and flow like this. Okay. Bitumen is a process of number of properties that make them useful in the construction. Bitumen possesses a number of properties that make them useful in construction industries, okay, like road pavement. When mixed with aggregate in their hot fluid state and then allowed to cool, they solidify and bind the aggregates together, forming a pavement surface like this. Okay? This is called as bitumen. Now let's discuss its classification. First is asphalt. It is defined as natural or artificial mixture in which bitumen is associated with inert mineral matter. Okay? It is black or brownish black in color. Second type of bitumen is tar. Tar is also one of the important bituminous material which is produced by destructive distillation of organic materials such as coal, oil, lignite, peat and wood. It is black to dark brown in color. Okay. Third is cutment. For cold application of bitumen in case of repairing cracks in roofs, floors, etc., asphalt mixed with liquid solvent and then it is called as cut-back asphalt. It is obtained by flushing asphaltic bitumen in presence of some suitable liquid distillants of coal, tar or petroleum. Okay. Fourth is emulsion. For cold application, asphalt is available in the form of emulsion. It is a liquid product containing bitumen to a great extent in an aqueous medium. Okay? Let's talk about the classification of bitumen. Now, let's discuss the function of bituminous materials. First is binding effects. The bitumen binds the surface particles together. Second is cushion. It acts as cushioning material on the surface and absorb impact, friction, etc. due to movement of wheels or vehicles on the road. Okay. Third is sealing of surface. When this bitumen used with dense graded angular material, it seals the surface of the road against ingress of water or penetration of water. Okay, so it is used as a sealing of the surface. Next is resistant to weathering agents. If bituminous material is selected properly and it is used in road construction, it can resist effectively the action of weathering agents like wind, sun, rain, etc. Okay, that's all about the various functions of bituminous material. Now, let's discuss the properties of bituminous materials. The viscosity of bitumen at the time of mixing and compaction should be adequate. It should possess sufficient adhesion with aggregate in the mix in the presence of water. Okay, the presence of water, the bitumen should not strip off from the aggregates. Okay, the bituminous material should not be highly temperature susceptible. Okay, it should maintain sufficient flexibility and thus avoid cracking of bituminous surface. It should also maintain the stability under adverse weather conditions. These are the various properties required for bituminous materials. Okay, or you can say these are the various properties of good bituminous material. Okay, that's all about the material bitumen. Now let's discuss the smart materials. This is the second topic in today's lecture. Smart or intelligent materials are the materials that have to respond to stimuli and environmental changes and to activate their functions according to these changes. The stimuli like temperature, pressure, electric flow, magnetic flow, light, mechanical actions, etc. can originate internally or externally. Okay. Various types of smart materials are there which we will discuss in this topic, and lastly we will discuss the application of these smart materials. Let's discuss the classification of smart materials. First is polymer material, second is electrostrictive material, third is magnetostrictive material, fourth is set memory alloys, and fifth is thermochromic materials. First type of smart material is piezoelectric materials. Okay, the example of piezoelectric material is shown in this figure. When this material is subjected to electric charge or a variation in voltage, piezoelectric material will undergo some mechanical change and vice versa. Okay, if you pass the electricity into this material, some mechanical action is active or vice versa. Okay, these effects are called the direct and converse effects. Okay, second is electrostrictive material. This material has the same properties as piezoelectric material, but mechanical change is proportional to the square of the electric field. Okay, these characteristics will always produce displacement in the same direction. Okay, this is the example of electrostrictive material. Okay, third type is magnetostrictive material. When this type of material is subjected to magnetic field and vice versa, direct and converse effects, this material will undergo an induced mechanical strength. Okay, so magnetostrictive materials are affected by the magnetic field. Okay, when this material is available in the magnetic field, it reacts. Okay. Fourth type of material is shape memory alloys. Metallic materials demonstrating the ability to return to some previously defined shape or size when subjected to appropriate thermal change belong to this category of smart materials. So, shape memory alloys are the materials when you heat up or heat down or cool down this material, the shape of the material is changed. Okay? And this material remember their shape before the thermal changes. Okay? This is called the shape memory alloys. Fifth type of material is thermochromic material. These are the materials which change their color in response to the temperature. Okay? If you change the temperature of this material, the color is also changing. They have been used in spark plugs that changes the color when the water is too hot. Okay? So this is the application of this thermochromic material. Okay? These are the various types of smart materials. Now let's see the applications of smart materials. These smart materials are mainly used in aerospace applications. The aircraft or spacecraft which make use of smart materials are known as the smart structures, which are basically used nowadays. Thus, smart materials are used in aircraft construction. Also, the smart materials are used in various civil engineering applications, such as monitoring of civil engineering structures to assess its durability or its condition. Okay, smart materials can be used. These smart materials are also used as structural applications. Okay, like structural materials are used for development of durable and cost-effective high-performance construction materials. Okay, these are the three main applications of these smart materials. Okay, that's all about this lecture. I hope you all understand what is bitumen, what are the various types of bituminous material, what is the various properties of bituminous material, what are the various uses of bituminous material, what is smart material, when this smart material can be used, and what are the various five types of this smart material. See you soon in the next lecture. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Civil Line. Thank you.